Hello everybody, and welcome to Oak Bridge Farm. Might look a little bit similar and recognisable for Calmsden, but this is going to be a separate series, different. I thought they'd sorted that, maybe not. Basically, this is going to be a vintage survival series. The updates came out for Calmsden to turn it to Oak Bridge. I've taken the time and effort to redo everything from the last episode of Calmsden, and if I'm honest, it's just too quick and easy to make money. So I thought, let's go down the vintage route. Ignore those cars, they haven't occurred yet. Let's go down the vintage route. Let's go hard economy. Vintage meaning we can only use small, older, pre-2000 equipment. 2000 might not be vintage for some of you. It's only 25 years, but it's still quite a while. Money-wise, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Potentially 1 day months keep it running quickly, but I'm starting on potentially on a 2-day month. So because we've got nothing, it also means we're limited on the contracts we're doing. So if we look at the contracts, we can pick up those we can pick them. We can't really do that because that's too big, and obviously we need to use vintage equipment for it. So we're going to be stuck. We have got a lot of land for sale, but obviously again we're going to have to be able to make use of it. We can't do anything at the minute without any cash either, so collectibles are fair game, which is good because I need that one, because I've just realised I can't lease anything to do any jobs with. Obviously there's only 25 of them, so once they've found, that's it. So I've got to be careful where we're spending the money. And obviously there are other difficulties in the fact that, yeah, there's only 25 collectibles. That's still $250,000, which is quite a lot of money, but we're limited on what equipment there is, so that money's going to get eaten up pretty quick, as well as the land. Now I'm also thinking, there's one there, isn't there? And there's one round here, isn't there? We could just go on a big hunt. So we're going to need to we're doing alright already. We've got 20 grand. That's vintage. Don't worry too much about the collecting of these collectibles at present, because once that money's used up, that's done, that's gone. I've picked up a mowing contract to get us started. Did I pick that up on the last episode? Is that... looks interesting. I've not been on Riverbend, so I don't know what the... I've been and got that one, haven't I? So I don't know what all the collectibles are. So animal wise, we need £4,000 because we want to be picking up I'm going to pick up as many jobs as possible, and we need to, I'll say, as many jobs. I've had to strip back all my mods. I've got a mowing contract, so nothing retro there, is there? Maybe that is, I don't know. That's annoying, that'll be handy. When I reset the to do the rehash of the series, the Massey Ferguson harvest came up about 49,000. How I wish that had have happened on this version. So yeah, I've gone with as many retro looking things as possible. So I'm thinking we're going to have to focus probably on making money from the animals, because we're not going to be able to afford... It's not just the big fields, it's the big machinery, because I can't spend days trying to get stuff. So first up, that's 30 quid. I'm gonna buy that. Yeah, we might need to upgrade, no doubt about that. We've lost it already. There it is. Can you run with this? I've just spent nearly an hour in game running from the store with this as a vehicle, and I could have just picked it up and ran with it. What's that doing there? I didn't think we started with any equipment. Huh. Well, a little £3,000 bonus. This would actually be quite an interesting farm to buy. What does that? That doesn't look too modern, does it? Yeah, that looks pretty old. That'd be quite good when we can do cows. That might be on the list. I think we'll start with the two fields over the back of here, the chicken coop and the grass field. As first targets. Probably at the end of this episode we'll get them purchased, just to give us something to work from. And I didn't want to sort of just kill Calmsden. It's a shame that they had to change the name of it, but Oxy. But I understand it's because of people messing about. You could jump that. There we go. Turn on. What's the sound like on that? They don't look too bad, to be fair. sounds okay. Not the biggest swaths as you'd expect, but it's got us up and running. You know, we're working, we've moved to the area, we can at least do a bit of mowing business. There's a few mowing contracts actually. Should we look at getting a ride-on mower? Possibly. I'm thinking maybe the money we get from the collectibles we just use for land is my main idea at the minute, although once we've got those bits of land we can borrow money obviously to further ourselves. I think making money is going to be incredibly difficult. Can we... No, we can't. You can't GPS the scythe. That might have been worth a go. So I'll tell you what, let's have this speeded up a little bit, and we'll get a bit of progress done with the episode. This might take me a while. This has surprisingly not taken as long as I thought it would. Something quite therapeutic about it from this angle. From this angle, not so good. It doesn't look as effective. It's a little bit finicky as to missing patches and stuff, but we're getting there. We're not far off being finished, and I didn't think we'd have this done by lunchtime. There's a little bit there. They might all add up. I started missing some lines, thinking we might get the percentage through a bit quicker. And also this for a horn. I don't have to whistle myself. Beautiful. I'm quite enjoying this. Was it 30 quid? Let's get a bit up the top as well. And we're up to the point of tidying, which could take a while actually. So I'm just thinking if we're doing 1 day months would suit is if we're focusing on animals, because they're going to obviously grow quicker. I think that might be a good idea. 2 day months isn't too bad either actually. It's not great for the speed of the animals growing, but depends how much work there is. There's not a lot of there's a lot of large fields and not a lot of small fields on Oak Bridge. It's Calmsden, Jim, but not as we know it. But it is understandable if there's people complaining that their farms are being photographed and videoed, when there's reports of so much crime going on with farms. Either way, it's still an absolutely stunning map. And hopefully now all the sell points work. But will we get to do that many contracts really? Because if we're going to be buying the smaller fields as they come up. That's going to reduce small contracts for us. So that could be a bit of a... Well, I suppose at that point we'll be self-sufficient. We're going to have to be careful with taking contracts on, because if we can only use vintage equipment, it means we're going to have to lease them ourselves, and the leasing cost might outweigh the payment for the contract, so I'm going to have to be pretty clever about that. So get those two small fields together so we can get some grass cut. I wonder if there's a small pit or anything we can do, because we can't really wrap. There's no vintage wrappers. It's going to be interesting with us not having access to that many vintage items at the minute. But I'm thinking if I could do smaller episodes, sort of single jobber episode, instead of cramming a load of contracts in one episode, if I just do one task per episode, make them a bit smaller, then that gives a little bit more time for the modders to drop some retro gear for us, hopefully. I'm sure that's been at 97 for ages. That's the problem with these little tiny bits. You don't know if the algorithm's decided it's already happened or not. Are there any big patches? Oh yeah, there's that strip down there, isn't there? Let's take the risk of doing that. Look at that, straight through that one, nothing. It's a quiet day, the deer isn't even bothered by us. Oh, where am I going? To the top bit. Come on now, 98, there we go. Come on, I've just said it'd be quicker episodes. And then we might not get anything decent in the sale for a while. Go back up and do that bit. Clutching at straws to get this done. I spoke to the farmer whose field this is, and they have indeed confirmed that those little patches that we had in Calmsden, they are available for sale even back now. Maybe in Calmsden it was me selling it to previous me or future me. Maybe in this series I'll sell it to future me. There's a wormhole to go down. Still 98, what's going on? That a bit over there? Oh yeah. Come on now, 99, where are you? Yeah, it's 99. We've got to be close. I was going to say if I get to 12 o'clock, I'm just going to come back to you. This is almost like it's going to make us cut every actual blade. Forestry could be an idea as well. If you do have any ideas, especially for mods and things, or ways we can make money. This is going to be really hard to make money in it, but this was 30 quid. This won't tell us if it's harvested, will it? Will it? Top needs a run through. That's where the other percentage is. Good old map. There we go. Pick it up. Job done. And there's a couple more to do, isn't there? I'm gonna have to be careful. Have to be careful about what mowing. Wait, that's quite a bit bigger than this. How much did we... 800 quid. Oh, I've done a good job. Look at that. Clean as a whistle. 800 quid. £800. I think this is handy. I think it's awful, isn't it? I think I should probably look at renting something. I'll have to go in the mod hub and look for a small mower. There isn't another way up there other than down that thing. I'm tempted to try different fields, but I think we should go for those two just to start off. The yard at the top end, I'm not sure whether I'll bother with it. I wonder how much that cow farm up there is. If we try and work our way up to that. Let's see if I can remember. There's Walter. 12 o'clock finish, lovely. I'm going to go straight round here and buy this. We're going to need transport. We could get a bicycle. We could absolutely get a bicycle, and we're also going to need feed for the chickens and a way of getting them down here. Not the chickens, they'll get delivered. But we definitely want chickens in as quick as possible. Bees we can make money off. If it's one day months, then £4 on that. 1 day months we could do greenhouses and probably make a bit of money off them actually. What was that? Oh, come on, we've got enough. If we did expand out, there's a contract on there. 44, that's a lot. That'd be perfect. We could build a little farm off there. What's that going to cost? Yeah, £100, but it does come with a field as well. That might be jumping a bit too far forward. That's quite an interesting little spot. That's quite a lot. Those fields, that's one we've just done. They could be quite interesting. But they also take away contracts because they're grass fields. we might be best to aim. That's the field that's up. We might be best to aim for the meadows for now, to keep contracts going. And we're down to £2,000 anyway. But should we go straight in with chickens? We haven't got any money though. We need to go get somewhere to keep the feed. That we can't get rid of. I've tried, I think. Ooh. No. I need somewhere to sleep as well. 0.17 of an acre. We already own over an acre of land. And it's episode 1. I mean, if that's not cracking, I don't know what is. We need a vehicle to get some chicken feed, somewhere to put it. Where did I put my scythe? Let's have a quick look. This is going to have to be used for grass for now, isn't it? But not very flat. Well, actually, this top area we might be able to make some use of. Potentially. That might work. That field. I think we're going to have a look at trying to get in that field. It'd be nice to have that as well. That could be. That's going to be a long way off. Because we've got to focus what we're doing. Chickens will make us some money. Greenhouses will make us some money. Bees will make us some money. How would we make silage? We can do hay and then get sheep and goats. They will make us money. But again, that's going to be quite a cost. And what time are we on? Should we do a bit of prep work for this here? If we've got the money, we'll need some sort of shed action to put we need I mean, would you go there, or would you go there? You'd want something over the top. Might be looking exactly like the old episode. Have we got the money for that? It's 100 quid for the thing. That racking, but we still. That's quite big for that corner, isn't it? The shelter bit though. I don't really want to block off the view in. The sunlight's coming in through there as well. I don't necessarily need to put the toilet there this time. Might have to move into here. Just quickly check how flat this is up here. Hello, that's looking quite nice, isn't it? Bit of shade there as well, so potentially not the most yielding of areas. So what was that overlapping with? And why would the other one allow? Definitely should save before I do that, shouldn't I? Is that the best lean-to? Yeah, that'd be fine, wouldn't it? That'd be fine, we just need to get it in as tight as possible. And not having a tree bleed through. Might have to put a bush in there to stop the chickens getting through that. That's alright, I think. I could put the racking up against that. Where was it? Tools? Not farmhouses. That was a risk, wasn't it? Oh, I tell you what though. Got a little walk through there. Oh, that's just restarted. I mean, apart from that bottom bit there, I'm quite happy with that. Let's pop something in the way there to block it. Let's have a look at what interesting, not fence. Something a bit old and rustic, just to block the chickens. Tell you what, you reckon we can put something in there? Like a scythe? Where's my scythe? Maybe it's better to do it. Oh, I blocked myself in with the gate. I need a table for my size, but for now I'm going to pop it there. No, it wants to go on the floor. Oh, just pop it across the top of there. Doesn't want to go there. Well, anyway, that's some progress. We need to look at some transport because we're going to need to move feed and things, and a mower for next episode, and chicken feed. So that's where we'll leave the episode at this point. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you've got any comments or suggestions or any ideas, then please feel free to put them in the comment section below. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.